Side Special Report.
We're going to get you back to your regular programming in just a moment, but we are following breaking news from the Jacksonville International Airport. We've been reporting this afternoon that a fire happened at the hourly parking garage. You're looking at viewer video sent to us. This all happened a little bit before 12:30, but there are massive impacts happening right now at the Jacksonville Airport. Right now, the airport is closed, and I understand that all roads in and out of the airport are currently closed as well as they try to deal with this situation. According to Jacksonville Fire and Rescue, the parking garage is still standing. I know that there were some reports earlier that maybe the third floor had collapsed onto the second floor, but from what we understand from officials right now, everything is still standing. There have been no collapses that have happened with that parking garage. Also, all flights are grounded at this hour. Airport officials telling us that the fire started on the third level of the daily parking garage, and as I mentioned, this all happened around 12:30. According to the airport's website, that garage is about 95% full. So I want you to take a look at your screen right now. We spoke with the general manager at the DoubleTree, that is on airport property, and they have seen a lot of fire and rescue vehicles today. She tells us that the black smoke, the big plumes of black smoke that we saw earlier, that's all died down. Now, other parking facilities like the daily garage, daily surface lot, and economy lots are still accessible. That's some information we just got within the last 30 minutes. I understand that shuttles will be taking passengers to those lots in order to get their cars. Our Christina Burgess, she is joining us live right now at the Jacksonville Airport with the latest information. Christina.
Yeah, Anthony, we've been out here now for about an hour, and I'm wanting you to know that people are still sitting out here on the lawn. They're still waiting. I'm actually wanting you to see this entire stretch of this lawn. I'm going to move out of the way so you can see from corner to corner. There are people sitting here. They're waiting. They're on their phones. They're on their laptops. They've been calling and trying to figure out what is going on and how they can get on their next flight to their destination. Now, I also want to add, Anthony, that there's not just passengers out here. There's also Lyft and Uber drivers. I'm actually going to bring in Miss Terry right now. And Miss Terry, you tell me that you were actually driving Uber at the time of when everything was happening, and walk me through what you saw and heard.
Okay, well, actually, I was picking up a customer, and when I was coming through, I seen the smoke, so I was wondering what was going on, but I thought it was DoubleTree, the hotel. But however, when she got in the car, when she was like, no, it's right in front of you. So I was like, oh my gosh, I looked, and you just seen a ton of cars just engulfed in flames, and you can hear like pow, 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 pow. And debris was like falling from off of the second floor. It was like the second or third floor.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your window was down.
It was scary.
Yeah,
it was really scary, and not only that, I was able to record it, so.
Yeah, I mean, you showed me the video.
Yeah.
It's an insane video. Could you feel the heat by
You
chance?
definitely can, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's so close. You can actually feel the heat, but I was more concerned about the people that were upstairs, only because the way it's set, that second floor is upstairs as well. Mm-hmm. That reaches over into where you take off for your flight.
What is your passenger saying while in the car with you? What were they saying?
Like, oh my God, oh Jesus, what's going on? So it was scary. It was really scary. I was just praying that everybody got out safe and sound. You know, nobody was hurt because nobody knew what actually happened. So that was the thing.
Yeah, and instead of you going home, you're still out here. I mean, you're not catching a flight, but you're just an Uber driver. What have passengers been telling you if you've been talking with them, just getting
they need a ride, at least to either get another car or, you know, get to a hotel or something. So I'm here to lend a hand.
And I know there's, I think, a couple that's actually waiting for you.
Me right now. Yep, and I have one in the airport waiting. As soon as they pick up their luggage, they're going to contact me and let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Ms. Terry, we'll let you get to them and take them to their destination. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Have a good one.
Yes, ma'am. And I know, again, we've been out here. We even just heard sirens earlier pass, and we're still going to speak with more passengers. Reporting live outside of Jacksonville International Airport, Christina Burgess, First Coast News on your side.
All right, Christina, thank you. As she just mentioned, this is impacting quite a few people. I can tell you when I was driving to work. I live in St. Johns County, so I was heading north on 95, and I could see the planes that were circling. They appear to be circling in the air because they can't currently land right now. And I want to speak to someone who's currently on the phone right now. We have Leslie Mumaw, who is the mother of meteorologist Ross Mumaw. They were actually supposed to be landing here in Jacksonville. Actually, I think they were supposed to be landing at 3 o'clock. Leslie, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Anthony.
Hey, Leslie. So just kind of tell me the situation that you guys are going through. I understand that you were flying from Harrisburg out there in Pennsylvania. What happened when you all boarded the plane?
We were aware of the fire when we boarded, but they did allow us to board. Then we sat on the plane until 2:30, until they had us all deplaned, and now we're just all hanging out at the airport.
So you were just hanging out at the airport right now. What's the latest update that you've received from the airline about maybe trying to get here into Jacksonville tonight?
They said the Jacksonville airport is closed for 5 more hours, so our flight is predicted to leave at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. That's when you guys are going to leave Harrisburg. So,
Yes.
well, I hope that that happens for you so you can get down here to see Ross. We're still waiting on an update from officials and also the fire department about exactly what's going on right now, how this all happened, and when things will be reopening. But Leslie, thank you for joining me on the phone and just kind of giving me your perspective. How is everyone who's waiting to come to Jacksonville right now? Are things, I'm sure you all are a little restless there in the airport.
Things are okay right now. I think probably once we get 4 or 5 hours in, it could get a little hairy.
I imagine so. I imagine so. All right, Leslie, thank you so much for speaking with us live. And once again, I hope you guys are able to make it here to Jacksonville safely tonight. So we're going to continue to keep you all updated. We are going to be back at 3:30 with the latest information that we have on this fire that happened at a parking garage at the Jacksonville airport. Remember, you can always follow the latest breaking news by downloading the First Coast News app. If you don't have our app, right now you can download it by texting the word app, APP, to 904-633-2402, and we will keep you updated with all the latest information.
This has been a First Coast News On Your Side special report.